Hi, I'm Bill, a developer advocate with Modular. We're on a mission to solve the hardest problems with scaling and deploying AI. And today, we're excited to introduce you to Magic. Magic is a package manager and virtual environment tool that unifies several otherwise separate tools. It builds upon the Python tooling you already know and love, like conda and PyPI, providing access to thousands of packages for Python and other languages, like Mojo. Because Magic unifies Max, our Gen AI framework, and Mojo, the programming language, with one tool, we're deprecating our old Modular CLI. Magic stands on the shoulders of open source. We're happy to have the Pixi team support, and we look forward to working with them more. Here's what we'll cover in this video. Feel free to use the chapter markers to jump around. If you want to dig into these topics even more, follow the link in the description to the written tutorial that accompanies this video. Let's go. To install Magic, head on over to docs.modular.com. That's this address right here on your screen. Here, you'll see a command at the top of the screen. Go ahead and copy that, and then switch over to your terminal and paste it in. Installation should be pretty quick, and you can just run magic -- version to make sure it's available to you. To start a project, we use the magic init command followed by our project name. To work with Mojo code, we add the flag format followed by Mojo project. While Magic excels at working with Mojo, it also supports Python projects. Just leave off the format flag. Magic works a bit like Git. When you're inside a directory and you run the magic command, it will look for some special files and folders. Let's have a look. The .magic directory stores your environment configuration and manages the dependencies for your project. This helps Magic keep your project isolated and ensures that different versions of dependencies won't conflict with other projects. Magic uses a system-wide cache for packages, so creating environments doesn't take up extra disk space. Magic.lock is a critical file for ensuring reproducibility. It captures the exact versions of every dependency in your project. This ensures that when you or someone else runs your project in the future on a different machine, Magic will install the exact same versions of packages. And finally, mojoproject.toml. That's our project's configuration file, and the only one of these three files that will edit directly. This is a mojoproject.toml file for a brand new Mojo project. It contains sections like project metadata, dependencies, tasks, and channels. While this configuration here is pretty straightforward, I'd like to dig into how channels work for a second. Channels in Magic define where your packages come from. By default, Magic uses popular channels like conda-forge, but we can also add other channels, like if we want the latest Max features from our nightly builds, or if we want to get PyTorch from its official channel rather than a community build. It's important to note that channels are listed in the order of priority here, so put the channel you want to use first in the list if a package is available for more than one. From our terminal, we can run a few short commands to manage our package dependencies. Remember, these come from the conda channels we set in our configuration file. Since we switched to the nightly channel for Max, it's good practice to remove it and then add it back. We do that with magic remove Max. And then to add Max back and add PyTorch from the channel that we configured, we do magic add Max PyTorch. Great, now let's look at our configuration file. And here we see the dependencies have been updated as expected. Remember, because Magic uses a system-wide cache for its packages, creating environments that use the same package versions doesn't actually take up extra disk space. Magic makes working with Mojo projects and VS Code super simple. The first thing you'll want to do is make sure you have the latest Mojo language extension installed. Open up extensions, search for Mojo, and find the one by Modular with the blue check mark. Now, we can write some code. Magic makes building and running your Mojo projects super simple. Run tells Magic we want to run a task. Mojo is a special tool we have available in Mojo projects, and main.mojo is the Mojo file we're working with. Finally, Hello Magic is printed out just as we'd expect from the code we wrote. Another way to work with our Mojo project is to enter a shell. If you've ever worked with Conda or Python virtual environments before, this will be very familiar. We can see that our project name has been added to our command prompt. When we're in this special shell, commands like max and mojo are available to us, as are any tools that come along with dependencies we add to our project. Here, we can simply type mojo main.mojo without magic run in front of it. To exit the shell, simply type exit. For commands you run often and want quick access to, you can define tasks in your project configuration. Task is saying we want to work with the task subcommand. Add, of course, is here because we're adding a task. Hello is the name of that new task. And then everything after hello is the command we want the task to run. We can see that we added the task to our project configuration by having a look at it. There it is. Now, to run a task, we simply type magic run hello. And there we have it. That's it for today, but we've only scratched the surface. To check out the written tutorial, find the link in the description below. Thanks for watching, and please don't forget to like and subscribe. Until next time.